Welcome to the eBay Motors Showroom Training. The showroom is your central hub for managing all of your eBay vehicle selling activity. With Showroom, you can manage your inventory, oversee active listings, track and respond to leads, and view your dashboard and reports to see how you are doing on eBay Motors. The goal of Showroom is to streamline your processes and help you sell more efficiently. The Showroom saves you time through automation, and it adapts to your dealership's needs. If you already have strong DMS and CRM systems, Showroom integrates seamlessly. If your systems are lighter, the Showroom can act as your all-in-one inventory and lead management tool. By the end of this training, you'll know how to customize and use the Showroom in a way that best fits your dealership's workflow. When you first log into Showroom, you'll land on the home page. From here, you can easily access the tool's three main sections: Manage, Reports, and Settings. Under the Manage button, you'll find the options to view your dashboard, manage your vehicles, manage your leads. We'll begin by taking a closer look at the dashboard. The dashboard is designed to give you a quick and easy view of your activity on eBay Motors. It provides a snapshot of how your listings are performing, along with detailed insights into the engagement they've generated. With this information, you can track your current progress and use the data to help make informed decisions that will help improve your success on eBay Motors. From the Manage tab, we will now look at how to manage your vehicles on eBay. The Manage Vehicles page is your central hub for viewing and controlling your entire inventory. From this page, you can see the utilization of your eBay subscription and see how many vehicles you have in Premier Listings, as well as how many you have in Classifieds. The number of Premier Listings added to the number of classified listings should equal your total inventory. You can also see the listing mix of your Premier Listings. In this example, you can see that the dealership has 10 Premier Listings, including 5 that are listed in auction format and 5 that are listed in fixed price listings. From the Manage Vehicle screen, use the search bar to quickly find what you need. You can search by make, model, VIN, stock number, or year. This is especially helpful when managing a large inventory. Just type in the detail and the system narrows results instantly. For example, if a customer provides a VIN, enter it to instantly pull up that exact vehicle. To compare multiple vehicles, search by year to filter all matching inventory. On this page, each vehicle is clearly identified by its make, model, year, VIN, and stock number. To search and organize your inventory, simply click on any column header. Click Year to sort from oldest to newest, or newest to oldest. Click Stock Number to see vehicles in the order they were added. Click Make or Model to group similar vehicles side by side. This sorting feature lets you quickly find new arrivals, review older stock, or line up options for a customer. As we continue exploring managed vehicles, look at the far right of each vehicle row and you'll see the Action button. This is your shortcut for quick updates like editing vehicle details or online listing. You also have another option. Click directly on the make and model to open that full vehicle page. That's where you'll find more detailed information and editing tools. Here's a quick example of how to edit a vehicle. One important note: if your dealership uses a dealership management system to send inventory into the eBay Motors showroom, you should always make edits in that tool. This ensures that your updates flow out to all of your vendors and your website. If you edit a vehicle directly in Showroom, it will break the sync with your DMS. That said, some dealers use the showroom itself as their main DMS. In those cases, it's perfectly fine to make edits here. The key is knowing where your source of truth is for inventory and making sure your edits stay consistent across platforms. Once you open the Edit Vehicle page, updating information is simple. Here you can quickly adjust the vehicle description, add photos, or update the pricing. One important note: if you make edits here, the vehicle will disassociate from your inventory management tool. That means any future updates from your inventory system will no longer sync automatically. So only use this page for edits if this is your primary inventory system. Otherwise, make the changes in your inventory tool and those updates will automatically push to Showroom. From the Action button, you also have the ability to edit, end, or revise an active listing. This makes it easy to manage your listings without having to navigate through multiple screens. If you need to make a quick adjustment, update details, or even remove a vehicle from eBay, The Action button gives you direct control right from the inventory view. This page shows the details specific to your eBay listing. The information set when it was created, either through automated settings or manual setup. From here, you can update the title, subtitle, and certain pricing details. Key rules to remember: once a listing has a bidder, the start price cannot be changed. On eBay Motors, you may lower or remove the reserve price anytime before the listing ends, as long as the reserve has not been met. Once met, it cannot be changed. You can lower the buy it now price until the listing ends, provided the reserve hasn't been met and no winning bid exists. Whenever you lower a price, bidders and watchers are notified by email. If the new price falls below a buyer's maximum bid, their bid automatically adjusts to $1 under your new price. Strategic price adjustments can re-engage bidders and watchers, keeping your listing active and competitive until the very end. Now let's look at your leads. To get to this page, click on Manage, then choose Leads from the drop-down menu. Here you'll see all of your leads, along with details about where each lead came from. By clicking into an individual lead, you can view the buyer's name, city, state, phone number, and email address, all of which give you the tools to follow up quickly and effectively. You also have the option to send those leads directly into your CRM system so they flow seamlessly into your existing sales processes. We'll cover how to set that up in just a few minutes. When you click into an individual lead, you'll arrive at the lead detail page. You also have the ability to respond directly from this page. Any message you send from here goes to the buyer's eBay My Messages inbox. However, keep in mind that most buyers are much more likely to check their phone or email than their My Messages page. That's why we recommend following up through phone or email whenever possible. Doing so ensures your responses get noticed quickly and keeps the conversation moving forward. Next, we'll look at the dealer settings page. This is where you'll set up the overall rules for how you would like your selling on eBay to work for your dealership. To get started, click on Settings. From here, we'll walk through each setting step by step. By going in order, this keeps the process simple and ensures we don't miss anything. Think of this page as the foundation. It is where you establish the infrastructure for your efforts selling on eBay. Once you complete this, the system will consistently apply these rules across all of your listings. The first thing we set up is under the Info tab, and that's your dealer information. Here you'll enter your dealership name and seller ID. This step is essential because it's what ties your showroom account to your eBay account. Your eBay account manager will guide you through this setup to ensure everything syncs correctly. Once it's complete, your dealership's eBay account will be properly connected to the showroom, which will allow you to manage your eBay listings from the showroom. In the second part of the Info tab, you'll enter your dealership's contact information. This includes your address, phone number, website, and email address. You'll also notice an area to set up call tracking numbers. There are two separate numbers available to track, one for auction listings and one for classified listings. For many dealers, this may be the same number, especially if you have one person managing eBay. But in some dealerships, these responsibilities are split. For example, classified listings may be managed by the internet team, while auctions are handled separately, since auctions require a different type of engagement. On the feed screen, you'll see the data feed from your inventory management tool. This feed is what keeps your inventory synced and up to date on eBay. It ensures that your vehicle details, pricing, and photos stay consistent without you needing to enter the information manually. Your account manager will work with you to set this up, so you don't have to worry about the technical side. Once it's configured, the feed runs in the background, keeping your listings accurate and current. On the listings page, you'll first set up your subscription level. This tells the system how many listings to publish for you. The process is automated, so for example, if you have a 10 Premier Space or a 20 Premier Space subscription, the system will always keep those slots filled. That way you'll consistently maximize your package and ensure you have the most inventory live on eBay at all times. There's also a rules section on this page. Here you decide whether your listing should be auction only, fixed price only, or a combination of the two. This flexibility allows you to match your listing's approach to your overall sales strategy while keeping your eBay presence optimized. Here's a closer look at the listing rules. This is where you can be very specific about how vehicles are listed. Some dealers list to choose everything as fixed price. Others prefer to use auctions only. And many take a hybrid approach, using fixed price for certain vehicles or running auctions on others. The great thing is that the system can handle these rules automatically. Once you set them up, it will apply your choices to each vehicle, saving you from having to decide and adjust settings one by one. This automation keeps your strategy consistent while giving you flexibility across different types of vehicles. Here we begin looking at your listing rules. This is where you decide which vehicles will be listed on eBay based on the criteria you set. For example, you might choose to only list vehicles that have a minimum number of photos, have been in your inventory for a certain amount of time, or fall within a specific price range. Setting up these rules ensures that your listings are consistent, professional, and aligned with your sales strategy. It also helps streamline the process by automatically filtering which vehicles make it to eBay, so you're not manually making those decisions each time. If you subscribe to eBay's classifieds, you can set up the classified listings details on this page. This setup is usually simpler than auctions or fixed price because most dealers choose to send their entire inventory to classifieds. However, some dealers may prefer to send just their used vehicles to classifieds, and that's a choice you can configure here. The important part is to decide your approach, set the preference, and then the system will handle the distribution automatically. On the Preferences tab, you'll see a few additional settings that only need to be set once. For example, you'll find checkboxes related to whether HTML is allowed in your descriptions, where your descriptions are hosted, and a couple of other configuration options. These are simple but important decisions. Once you make them, you won't have to revisit them often, so take a moment to set them up correctly the first time, and then you can leave them in place. Under Preferences, one of the most critical things to set up right away is your lead settings. This should be done on day one. Here you decide where your leads will go. If you're using a CRM tool, you want the showroom to send all of your leads directly into that system so that you can manage them just like the rest of your customer leads. You can also set filters to forward only certain leads. For example, if you start an auction at $1 to generate activity, you may not want every low dollar lead cluttering your CRM. Instead, you can choose to forward leads that are only, say, 50% or higher of your reserve price. This ensures your CRM is filled with quality leads, while still allowing you to monitor all of the activity within the showroom. This setup is especially helpful if you're measured by KPIs tied to your CRM. It keeps your reporting clean, your workflow efficient, and your team focused on the leads that most matter. On this page, you'll set up your About Us section, along with your terms, taxes, and fees, and warranty statements. It's important to complete this section carefully because the information here will appear on every listing you post. By setting it up once, you'll save yourself a lot of time later and ensure that your listings always look professional, accurate, and consistent. This is also a great opportunity to tell buyers why they should purchase from you. A clear, well-written About Us section builds trust and sets you apart from competitors. Combine that with accurate terms, fees, and warranty details, and you're giving buyers the confidence they need to move forward with your vehicles. In the Content section, you'll manage how titles and subtitles are generated for your listings. On eBay, titles and subtitles are essential for search performance. They're often the first thing buyers see and play a major role in whether your listing gets found. Since the title and subtitle are so important and are unique to eBay, sellers have spent a lot of time perfecting their titles to optimize search. The showroom tool streamlines this process by letting you set rules that automatically generate titles and subtitles based on the specific details you want to highlight. Since we are talking about it, let's do a quick review of titles and subtitles on eBay. An eBay listing title can be a maximum of 80 characters long. It is important to use all of these characters to include relevant keywords and descriptive information to attract buyers and improve search visibility for your listings. If you spend a little time building the automation for these titles, your listings will do better in search. In the Content section, you'll have the ability to upload your dealer logo and any other overlay or static images you'd like to display on your page. This is an easy way to strengthen your dealership's brand presence. Adding your logo and visual helps your listings look professional, stand out to buyers, and maintains consistency with your website and other advertising platforms. In the content section, you also have the ability to set rules for accepting and declining offers either manually or automatically. This is important because it saves you time while keeping you connected with potential buyers. For example, you can automatically accept offers that are close to your asking price. You can also automatically decline offers that are far too low. You'll definitely want to set this up. We often start auctions at a low starting price to create momentum and encourage bidding. But of course, you may not choose to spend time responding to $1 bids on $300,000 vehicles. At the same time, remember that engagement is critical. Even when declining an offer, it's best to send a thoughtful message. For example, "Thank you for your offer. We'd love to work with you. Here's my name and phone number if you'd like to connect." This simple response keeps the conversation alive. In an auction, the most important bid is the next bid. So the more you engage, the more bidders stay interested, excited about your car, and confident in you as a seller. In the content section, you'll also decide how to handle counteroffers. You have two options. You can send counteroffers manually, or you can set them up to send automatically. This feature is another way to be more efficient on eBay while keeping buyers engaged. Remember, if someone is making an offer, they're showing real interest in your vehicle. By responding with a counteroffer, whether manually or automation, you're opening the door for continued negotiation and increasing your chances of closing the sale. On this page, we're setting up your auction strategy. Here you can manage a few elements of your eBay listings, like your starting price, your reserve price, and whether you want the reserve to automatically lower during the auction to keep buyers engaged. Setting this up in advance not only saves time, it also ensures your listings consistently reflect your strategy. That way, every auction runs the way you intend it to. On this page, you'll see a setup similar to what we've already covered, but this time we're focusing on your fixed price strategy. This is where you decide your buy it now price. Most dealers keep this pricing consistent across platforms, so in many cases your buy it now will match the asking price shown on your website and other vendors. You'll also set the duration of your listings here. This determines how long a listing will stay active before it needs to be renewed. The nice part is you can always go back and make adjustments later on individual listings if needed. But setting this up here ensures your default pricing and durations are consistent across all postings. This automation will also list a new vehicle as soon as a prior listing ends or sells. It's a huge time saver and keeps your process efficient and your vehicles in front of buyers. In the content section, you'll manage your classified listings. This is where you'll set your pricing strategy and decide how to handle offers. Classified listings typically mirror your website inventory or third-party feeds, with eBay expanding your reach to its audience. Your asking price is pulled directly from your website. Here are the offer management options. With manual review, you will review each offer individually. You can also set up automated rules to accept or decline offers automatically based on thresholds you set. Important tip, don't ignore low offers. Even if they seem too low, they signal buyer interest. That buyer may be testing the waters to find your lowest price. By responding even to low offers, you create engagement, which often encourages buyers to return with stronger offers. The key takeaway is that engagement creates opportunity. Every offer, no matter how small, is a step closer to a sale. Another key option you'll set up in content section is your selling region. Here you decide where you want your vehicles to be available for sale. Do you only want to sell within the United States? Do you want to sell in all of North America, including the United States, Canada, and Mexico? Or would you like to reach buyers worldwide? This setting ensures your listings reach the right audience and align with your dealership's sales strategy. Let's move to the payment section. Here, you'll set up how you'd like to be paid and within what time frame. You can also define your deposit requirements, including the amount of the initial deposit and how quickly that deposit should be made after a buyer commits to a purchase. These settings help protect your dealership, set clear expectations with buyers, and ensure transactions move smoothly. In the history section, you can choose whether to include a Carfax history report in your vehicle listing. By default, every eBay Motors listing automatically includes an AutoCheck report with eBay's partnership with AutoCheck. If your dealership also subscribes to Carfax, you have the option to display a Carfax report alongside your listing. Adding a Carfax report is a simple way to increase transparency and build buyer confidence, helping customers feel more assured about the quality and reliability of your vehicles. Thank you for attending the eBay Motors Showroom Training. You've learned how the eBay Motors Showroom is your central hub for managing all of your eBay activity. We showed you how to manage your vehicle inventory, oversee your active listings, and track and respond to eBay leads. As we conclude, here are a few key takeaways. Use the showroom to save time, reduce repetitive tasks, and operate more efficiently. If you spend a little time now with the setup, you'll save yourself a lot of work long-term, as well as offer a better experience for the eBay buyers. And eBay will help you with the setup. By applying what you've learned, you can customize a showroom to match your workflow, making it the most effective tool for your dealership success on eBay Motors. The first step to setting up the showroom is to contact your account manager or reach out to the vehicle support team. We can help set you up with showroom so that you can maximize your efforts on eBay Motors. You can call us at 866-322-9227 or email the team at motorstraining@ebay.com. Thank you for watching this training, and we look forward to working with you.